Hi, my name is Nalif. I'm a student here at Rīga Stradiņš University. I'm also part of the International Student Association. RSU has had international students for 30 years, and now we make up a quarter of the student population. Behind me is the main building. Let's get on inside and I'll show you around. So this is the main building of RSU. It's divided into a few blocks. We have the B block, the C block, the A block, the G block, and now we are headed towards the K block. When you come here, you'll see on your left the Student Services building. This is one of the most important rooms for your education, as you will come here quite often. A few reasons why you would come to the Student Services quite regularly is to either initiate or to extend your student ID card, to get a study reference for when you want to apply to either an internship or a transfer, and further when you actually need a reference to extend your e-talents card, which you have to do yearly. And this is Rsu Court of Arms. As you can see, a slogan is Vita brevis, ars longa, which means life is short, but art is long. Right next to it is the entrance to our cafeteria. It's normally open until 5 p.m., which leaves students ample time to come and get something if they're hungry. It is also the site of a lot of concerts and events hosted by students. You can see that we have a stage set up, we have enough space for audiences, and we also have a grand piano for anyone who wants to perform. So this is the Rsu Library. It has a great variety of books and a great variety of subjects, as RSU offers various courses. So one of the books right here is Clark's Education in Forensic Toxicology. It's one of the latest books, of course. We have another library upstairs, and we also have it online. So if you want this book, you could reserve it in advance, or you could even lease it online. So if you want to go to the International Student Department, this is the way to go. The staircase right next to the Great Hall. Come on. Oh yeah, this is the study places. We have quite a few of them around the RSU. This is quite the main one. As you can see, we have quite a lot of places. There is another one in front of the auditorium, which I'll show you soon. This place is open even during the summer. As you can see, we have students here studying throughout the summer. Here we have the International Student Department. As you go down, you'll see various offices that relate to us international students and our day-to-day lives. So the first one you'll see is the Erasmus Office. Currently, with the contracts RSU has, we have over 200 universities that we can visit. Most of them are granted in Europe, but as of 2015, we have quite a few contracts with outside European universities. So if you ever think that you would like to experience more cultures, this is the place to be. Up next would be the Dean's Office. This is the place you will go if you have any queries about your studies or transfer requests. Later on is the first office you will come to. That's the International Admissions Office. Those are the people you contacted first when you applied and later when you had to sign your contracts. Currently, we are in the Great Hall. This is where the Orientation Week takes place, a couple of concerts and orchestras, and various other grand events. However, the one that should concern everyone coming here is the graduation. In a way, all of us start our studies here together and end it here together. So this is one of the many auditoriums we have in RSU. Most of our lectures, practical demonstrations, and some of our special guest lectures also take place here. This is Block A, the Faculty of Dentistry. This is where various students start off their preclinical training in dentistry. This is the Great Oak. A lot of people believe that this oak is a source of inspiration, and that's why it's planted here as a center point for our park, which is also called the Park of Inspiration. Ahead you'll see the bridge that connects both the student hostel and the Park of Inspiration together, implying that creativity isn't that far away from home. A lot of students come to this park to chill, relax, even study, or as the name suggests, to get inspired. Hey man, how's it going? So now we are in the hostel. It's also home to the ISA office. As a student, if you ever have a problem with the rector, the dean, or the school of studies, you can come to us. Our job is to represent student interest and students' opinions towards the higher authorities of RSU. We are also responsible. Oh, hi guys. These are a couple of the workers for the ISA office. So ISA is also responsible for organizing and recruiting as well as managing a few of the student interest groups. we have the academic societies, which are based on specialties, and we also have the national societies, which represent countries. If you ever have a problem, again, I cannot stress this enough, please come to us anytime or any day. And now we are headed to the RSU Metc building. That's the building where most of you will be having your simulations. Let's go. So this is the Medical Education Technology Center, also known as METC. This is where, as I said earlier, you'll be doing your simulations and clinical practice training. It has a lot of equipment, dummies, augmented reality programs, and it also sports its own canteen. So if you prefer studying in a library, this is the Latvian National Library. It's a relatively new building, it has an amazing view, great atmosphere, and better yet, private rooms for people to study. So, this is the Central Market. It's one of the largest markets in the Baltics, and is the place to be if you want fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and a lot of fresh produce. Right next to it is the Autousta, where is the bus station, and after that is the Origo, which is the central station if you want to go to the other cities of Latvia. Right now I'm about to head in and buy some fruits and vegetables. Ciao! So after the break at the Riga Central Market, this building is the Anatomica. This is the place where you will visit from your first to fourth semesters heavily. It is the place where you will study anatomy, histology, embryology, three of the important subjects that get you through preclinics. So our first stop on the non-university related spots to visit is the National Museum. You can come here for a nice show of the history of Latvia and so forth. Over here is the best place to come and study. It's called Speakeasy. It's the best coffee and tea shop for any student anywhere. A lot of RSU students come here to study or chill with their friends or even just take a relax from their hard days. Let's go inside right now. All this. So the reason I took you here to Speakeasy is because of this book, The Medical Translator. It's a book that's made by the owner here, and they also sell it here. And the book is essentially every question we need to ask patients in Latvian, and they're split by specialities. So this becomes incredibly useful in the later years, and even more so when you have the state exam. Make sure you get this book. As you can see, Riga is quite small enough to just leave your bike by the corner and go for a walk. It suddenly beats the traffic and it lets you go anywhere you want. Over here is Cannabis Cultura Center, also known as KKC. It is the place to be if you enjoy open-air concerts, multiple exhibitions. They even have a communal library or communal fridge in case you leave early and you have some things to left by. Well, don't forget to come here and chill with your friends. One of the recent additions to the nightlife here in Riga is the Tallinnas Pagams, also known as Tallinnas Kortas. It's a collection of restaurants, pop-up bars, and pop-up discos that recently been added to give everyone a place, again, to chill. Make sure you come here, grab something to eat, and party it up with your friends. Behind me is the Riga Freedom Monument. It was built right after World War I to commemorate the fallen soldiers. It was built together with money raised by the Latvian citizens. The lady at the top carrying the 3 stars signifies the 3 historic regions of Latvia. Around here, you will probably see a few exhibitions that pop up over the course of the year. The historic landmark stands as a meeting point for a lot of future students, as this is the place they meet up to start their night. Behind the camera is, of course, Old Town. We won't be showing you Old Town, as we truly believe that to enjoy Old Town, you have to be in Riga. You have to be a part of RSU. So don't forget, enroll in RSU.